Introduction. In the quaint town of Oakridge, where time seemed to move at its own unhurried pace, Alex lived a life that mirrored the familiar rhythm of everyday existence. The town, surrounded by nature's embrace, held secrets within its cobbled streets and nestled corners. Alex, a person of unassuming demeanor, found solace in the simple routines of working at the local bookstore and evenings spent lost in the comforting embrace of literary worlds. One fateful day, a mysterious letter arrived, its parchment bearing an air of antiquity and elegance that sharply contrasted with the contemporary simplicity of Alex's life. The letter, adorned with swirls of intricate calligraphy, carried an invitation that would alter the course of Alex's ordinary days. The sender, hidden behind the graceful strokes of ink, beckoned Alex to a gathering at a mansion veiled in shadows on the town's outskirts. Intrigued by the promise of romance and mystery, Alex decided to venture into the unknown. The moon cast a silvery glow as Alex approached the grand mansion, its ancient stones standing as silent sentinels to the mysteries concealed within. The night air whispered of secrets, and a sense of anticipation hung thick. Within the mansion's walls, Alex encountered an eclectic group of strangers, each carrying a story etched in the lines of their faces. Among them stood Emma, a detective with an air of quiet authority, her eyes harboring a wealth of unspoken experiences. The host, a figure cloaked in shadows, revealed the purpose of the gathering: to unravel a real-life tragedy that had cast a lingering pall over the mansion for years. As the night unfolded, the tragic tale of a love lost to betrayal and jealousy emerged. Emma, driven by a relentless pursuit of truth, enlisted Alex's company in a quest to solve the mystery. Together, they navigated through the corridors of the past, unearthing fragments of love letters, faded photographs, and the haunting echoes of forgotten memories. The journey into the depths of the mansion led to the discovery of hidden rooms and long-concealed diaries, revealing the heart-wrenching thoughts of the vanished lover. The atmosphere within the mansion shifted from curiosity to a tangible sense of connection with the past, a past that held both the weight of tragedy and the promise of redemption. As the group ventured further into the investigation, threats and eerie occurrences cast a shadow over their pursuit of truth. The mansion, once a silent witness to the unfolding drama, now seemed to resist the unveiling of its secrets. Yet, undeterred, Alex and Emma pressed on, confronting the shadows that lurked in the corners, determined to bring justice to the long-suffering souls. The journey was fraught with danger, but it also forged bonds between the characters that transcended the mere unraveling of a mystery. Together, they faced the past, exposed the hidden motives, and brought to light the truth that had long been obscured. As the final pieces of the puzzle fell into place, the mansion seemed to exhale a collective sigh of relief, and the haunted souls found a semblance of peace. Emerging from the shadows, Alex and Emma carried with them the weight of the tragedy, but also the invaluable lessons gleaned from their shared journey. As they stepped back into the rhythm of ordinary life, the once ordinary town of Oakridge bore witness to a tale that transcended the boundaries of the everyday, a story of romance and mystery, of tragedy and redemption, woven intricately into the fabric of their daily existence. Little did they know, this experience would mark not an end but a new beginning, promising a future shaped by the profound echoes of the past.
Chapter 1: The Mysterious Arrival. In the heart of the picturesque town of Meadowridge, where the gentle undulation of rolling hills met the vibrant hues of green meadows, there existed a seemingly unremarkable person named Alex. In the tapestry of this quaint town, Alex's life was woven with the threads of simplicity, routine, and the comforting embrace of a local bookstore. Alex's days unfolded in a rhythm known to the town's familiar faces, the warm greetings exchanged at the bookstore, the rustle of pages turning, and the comforting aroma of aged paper. The evenings, however, painted a different picture. In the quiet cocoon of a cozy apartment tucked away from the bustling center, Alex found solace in the company of books and the subtle symphony of the outside world. It was against this backdrop of serene normalcy that a ripple of intrigue disrupted the tranquil waters of Alex's life. One day, a singular event would unfurl, forever altering the course of those quiet evenings and mundane routines. The catalyst for this change manifested in the form of a mysterious letter, an artifact that bore the promise of an adventure yet unknown. The letter, a delicate parchment adorned with the elegance of ink swirls and loops, seemed like a relic from another era. Its contents, carefully crafted in eloquent handwriting, extended an invitation that whispered of hidden possibilities and clandestine allure. Addressed specifically to Alex, the letter was a personal beckoning from an anonymous sender who summoned the recipient to a destination veiled in secrecy, a secluded mansion that stood as a sentinel on the outskirts of the town. As the letter unfolded, its words ignited a spark of curiosity within Alex. The promise of the unknown, wrapped in the enchanting prose of an elegant invitation, cast a spell that Alex could not resist. The ordinary world of books and quiet evenings seemed to blur as the anticipation of something extraordinary took hold. The decision to accept the invitation marked a departure from the well-trodden paths of everyday life. With each step toward the secluded mansion, the landscape changed, subtle at first, then progressively more dramatic. The verdant meadows gave way to a forest of ancient trees, their gnarled branches reaching skyward like gnomic storytellers with tales untold. As Alex approached the mansion, its imposing silhouette emerged from the shadows, standing as a testament to both grandeur and mystery. The evening sky above seemed to conspire with the mansion, its hues of twilight casting an ethereal glow upon the scene. A sense of anticipation hung thick in the air, and the distant sounds of the town were replaced by the rustling leaves and the distant hooting of an owl. The threshold of the mansion beckoned, and with each step across the cobblestone path, Alex stepped into a world where the mundane was left behind, replaced by the promise of romance and mystery. The door creaked open, revealing a foyer that echoed with the whispers of secrets long guarded. As Alex crossed the threshold, the ordinary life of Meadowridge faded into the background, giving way to the enigmatic allure of what lay ahead in the chapters of this mysterious tale.
Chapter 2: The Enigmatic Invitation. The ink on the letter had woven a tale of intrigue and allure, promising an escapade into realms of both romance and mystery. Alex, captivated by the elegant words and the allure of the unknown, made a decision to step away from the familiar and embrace the enigma that awaited within the walls of the secluded mansion. In the days leading up to the event, anticipation swirled in Alex's mind like a whirlwind of possibilities.
The routine of the bookstore, the comforting solitude of the apartment, these elements that had defined Alex's daily life now seemed like mere preludes to a larger, more mysterious narrative. As the appointed night descended, the moon, silvery and full, cast its ethereal glow upon the landscape, guiding Alex toward the grand mansion nestled on the outskirts of the town. The air carried a palpable sense of magic, and the rustle of leaves whispered secrets to those willing to listen. The journey to the mansion unfolded like a dream, with each step taking Alex further away from the ordinary and into a realm where reality blurred with the allure of the unknown. Tall, ancient trees lined the path, their branches forming a canopy that shielded the mansion from the prying eyes of the world. Their leaves, rustling in the gentle breeze, seemed to murmur ancient secrets to those who dared to listen. Approaching the mansion, Alex felt a mixture of trepidation and excitement. The grandeur of the structure loomed against the moonlit sky, its silhouette commanding attention. The facade of the mansion, bathed in the silver glow of the night, hinted at stories untold, of whispers in the corridors, of hidden chambers, and the ghosts of long-forgotten emotions. The grand entrance, framed by ornate doors, stood ajar, as if inviting Alex into a world that existed beyond the mundane. Crossing the threshold, a sense of stepping into the unknown enveloped Alex. The air within the mansion held an electric charge, and the grandeur of the surroundings spoke of a history rich with tales waiting to be unraveled. As Alex ventured deeper into the mansion, each room seemed to hold secrets etched into its walls, secrets that begged to be unearthed. The atmosphere pulsed with a subtle tension, a combination of the anticipation of the gathering and the mystery that clung to the very fabric of the mansion. The journey to this point, from the ordinary to the extraordinary, had been set in motion by a simple letter, an enigmatic invitation that promised more than just a gathering. It promised an odyssey into the heart of romance and mystery, an experience that would transcend the monotony of daily life. As Alex moved further into the mansion, surrounded by the grandeur of its architecture and the weight of its history, the decision to attend the gathering took on a significance that surpassed the initial curiosity. It became a leap of faith into a narrative that was yet to unfold, a narrative that would entwine the threads of romance and mystery into the very fabric of Alex's existence. The moonlit night had set the stage, and within the walls of the grand mansion, the first whispers of a tale, both enchanting and mysterious, began to unfold.
Chapter 3: A Gathering of Strangers. The grand doors of the mansion swung open, revealing a world within that surpassed the moonlit enchantment of the exterior. As Alex stepped into the expansive foyer, the air seemed to hum with a sense of anticipation. The mansion, adorned with timeless elegance, served as the stage for a gathering that promised to be as intricate as the patterns of its intricate wallpaper. The interior was bathed in a soft, golden glow that emanated from ornate chandeliers suspended from the high ceilings. The air carried the faint scent of aged wood, and the soft carpet underfoot absorbed the echoes of footsteps as Alex traversed the halls. As Alex moved deeper into the mansion, the first glimpses of the gathering unfolded in rooms adorned with antique furniture and draped in rich fabrics. Strangers, each with a unique aura and a story waiting to be shared, mingled in small groups. Laughter and hushed conversations created a symphony that resonated through the air. Among the assembly of strangers, One figure stood out, Emma, a detective whose presence exuded a quiet but undeniable authority. Dressed in attire that hinted at a blend of professionalism and mystery, Emma's gaze seemed to penetrate the layers of conversation, as if reading the stories etched into the faces of the gathered. Intrigued by the air of mystery surrounding Emma, Alex approached and struck up a conversation. The detective's words were measured, revealing a keen intellect and a deep understanding of human nature. Emma spoke of past investigations, of unraveling enigmas that mirrored the very essence of the gathering itself. The host, a mysterious figure shrouded in darkness, emerged from the shadows. A mere silhouette against the backdrop of opulence, the host commanded attention with an aura that hinted at a knowledge untold. A voice, rich and commanding, echoed through the halls, declaring a challenge that sent ripples through the assembly. The challenge was profound, a real-life tragedy, an unsolved mystery that cast a haunting pall over the mansion for years. The guests, a diverse assembly of strangers, were beckoned to become investigators, to delve into the shadows of the past and unearth the truth that had long eluded those who had come before. The room fell into a hushed silence as the weight of the challenge settled upon the gathered strangers. The air crackled with a mixture of determination and uncertainty, each person contemplating the gravity of the task at hand. The mansion, with its opulent surroundings and hidden corners, seemed to hold its breath, as if waiting for the unraveling of a story that had been confined to the depths of time. As the challenge hung in the air, the gathering transformed from a simple assembly of strangers into a collective bound by a shared purpose. The threads of romance and mystery wove tighter, connecting the fates of those gathered in a tapestry that hinted at revelations and resolution. In the heart of the mansion, surrounded by the unknown and the enigmatic company of strangers, Alex embraced the challenge, ready to embark on a journey that promised not only to unveil the truth of the mansion's haunted history but also to reveal the untold chapters of the lives intertwined within its walls.
Chapter 4: Unveiling the Tragedy. The grandeur of the mansion, once an elegant backdrop to the gathering of strangers, now became the stage for the unfolding of a tragic tale that lingered like a ghost in the dimly lit corridors. The host's challenge hung in the air, and as the gathered strangers absorbed the weight of the task, the first tendrils of the narrative began to emerge. The tragic story, spoken in hushed tones as if fearing the very walls might shudder at its retelling, revealed a love affair marked by both passion and despair. A tale of hearts entwined and dreams shattered, cut short by the cruel blades of betrayal and jealousy. The climax, shrouded in mystery, led to the sudden and inexplicable disappearance of one of the lovers, a disappearance that cast a pall over the mansion, leaving unanswered questions in its wake. Emma, the enigmatic detective with eyes that seemed to pierce the veils of time, stepped forward. Determination etched on her face, she voiced a commitment to unravel the layers of deception that had concealed the truth for far too long. A shared sense of purpose sparked between Emma and Alex, and they formed an alliance forged by the common goal of solving the haunting mystery that echoed within the mansion's walls. As they delved into the past, the mansion revealed hidden chambers and long-forgotten corners that held the echoes of a love now lost to time. Old letters, yellowed with age, whispered the sentiments of the lovers. Faded photographs, capturing moments frozen in sepia-toned nostalgia, hinted at joy and pain woven into the fabric of their existence. Forgotten memories, buried beneath the dust of years gone by, yearned to be resurrected. The investigation unfolded like a dance, each step revealing a layer of the tragic narrative. Emma's professional acumen and Alex's intuitive understanding merged, creating a synergy that brought clarity to the murky waters of the past. The mansion, once a silent spectator to the unfolding drama, seemed to sigh with every revelation, as if releasing the weight of secrets held in captivity. The corridors echoed with the soft murmur of their conversations, a symphony of determination and empathy. The strangers, bound by the challenge, became collaborators in a shared endeavor to bring justice to the hearts that had suffered in silence. In each room, behind every closed door, the presence of the lovers seemed to linger, a spectral reminder of a love that had transcended the boundaries of time. As the layers of the tragedy peeled away, emotions that had long been suppressed rose to the surface. The mansion, once a fortress guarding its secrets, now bore witness to the unraveling of a tale both heartbreaking and poignant. Emma and Alex, amidst the revelations, found themselves not only solving a mystery but also connecting with the human experiences embedded in the layers of the past. The unfolding tragedy became a mirror reflecting the complexities of the human soul. Betrayal, love, jealousy, and loss are emotions etched into the very stone of the mansion, now laid bare for those who dared to look beyond the surface. In the flickering light of candles and the shadows cast by antique furniture, the investigation reached a critical juncture, poised on the precipice of unveiling the truth that had eluded the mansion's haunted history for too long.
Chapter 5: Clues and Confessions. The mansion, once a bastion of mystery, gradually yielded its secrets as the investigation led by Emma and Alex delved deeper into the heart of the tragic narrative. The gathered group of strangers, now bound by a common quest, transformed into a collective force determined to unearth the hidden clues and long-buried secrets that lingered within the mansion's walls. Rooms that had remained silent witnesses for years began to resonate with the echoes of confessions and whispered conversations. The air was thick with anticipation as each revelation brought the group closer to unraveling the enigma that had held the mansion in its thrall. The haunting echoes of the past, once confined to the recesses of forgotten memories, now reverberated through the corridors like the plaintive notes of a melancholic melody. As the investigation progressed, hidden compartments revealed themselves in the walls, concealing artifacts that told stories of love and betrayal. A forgotten diary, concealed in the attic, spoke of the lover's innermost thoughts, a chronicle of passion and torment. Photographs, carefully stashed away, hinted at moments of joy juxtaposed with the shadows of impending tragedy. The group gathered in solemn circles, sharing their discoveries and piecing together the fragmented mosaic of the past. The mansion, now an open book with its pages turning, bore witness to the confessions that spilled forth. Secrets long guarded were laid bare, and the once muted whispers became audible declarations of remorse, guilt, and heartache. Alex, an empathetic observer of the unfolding drama, felt a mix of sorrow and empathy for the characters involved in this real-life tragedy. Each revelation, each confession, unveiled layers of complexity within the narrative. The emotional weight of the past pressed upon the present, and the once quiet mansions seemed to heave under the burden of stories untold. As the group unraveled the threads of the lovers' lives, the emotional resonance of the tragedy became palpable. Alex, immersed in the shared experiences of those who had lived and loved within these walls, found a connection that transcended the mere solving of a mystery. The characters in the tragic tale ceased to be distant figures from the past. Instead, they became living entities, their emotions reverberating through time. Confessions echoed through the grand halls, carrying with them the weight of remorse and the release of long-buried truths. The once veiled emotions now hung in the air like a tangible mist, infusing the mansion with an atmosphere that alternated between sorrowful lament and the faint stirrings of catharsis. In this chapter of the unfolding story, the investigation was not only a pursuit of facts but also a journey into the realm of human emotions. The mansion, transformed into a confessional space, became a vessel for the cathartic release of long-held secrets. As each confession resonated, the group edged closer to understanding the motivations, the heartaches, and the intricate web of emotions that had woven the tragedy into the very fabric of the mansion's existence.
Chapter 6: A Haunting Discovery. The mansion, cloaked in an air of heightened tension, played host to a stormy night, a tempest that mirrored the turmoil within its walls. As rain beat against the windows and thunder echoed through the halls, Alex found themselves drawn to an unexplored corner of the mansion. The flickering candlelight cast elongated shadows on the walls, and the air was charged with an eerie electricity that heightened the senses. Guided by an inexplicable intuition, Alex stumbled upon a concealed door, its outline barely visible amidst the tapestries that adorned the hallway. The discovery of this hidden passage sent shivers down Alex's spine, as if the mansion itself had conspired to reveal a long-buried secret. With cautious curiosity, Alex pushed the door open, revealing a room that seemed frozen in time. Inside, the atmosphere was thick with the scent of aged paper and the musty fragrance of forgotten memories. The flickering candlelight barely illuminated the space, casting a play of shadows on the worn furniture and dusty bookshelves. In the center of the room lay a neglected writing desk, upon which rested an ancient leather-bound diary. The pages of the diary, yellowed with age and stained by the passage of time, revealed the tragic thoughts of the vanished lover. As Alex delicately turned the pages, a chilling account unfolded, a narrative of despair, betrayal, and the weight of unspoken words. The vanished lover had poured their soul onto the paper, leaving behind a haunting testimony of their innermost struggles. The storm outside seemed to synchronize with the emotional tempest within the diary. The inked words spoke of a love that had once burned bright, only to be extinguished by the bitter winds of betrayal. The vanished lover's thoughts, penned in the solitude of this hidden room, laid bare the raw pain that had festered in the silence of their disappearance. The entries in the diary provided a window into the lover's last moments steeped in heartache and an overwhelming sense of abandonment. The mansion, a silent witness to the unfolding drama, absorbed the emotions that emanated from the pages, as if the very walls retained the residual echoes of the lover's tragic tale. Alex, immersed in the haunting discovery, felt a profound connection to the vanished lover. The diary became a conduit to the past, a vessel through which the emotions of a bygone era reached out to touch the present. As the storm outside raged on, the weight of the words in the diary hung in the air, infusing the room with a poignant atmosphere that transcended the boundaries of time. The hidden room, discovered on this stormy night, became a chamber of reflection, a space where the past and present coexisted, bound by the tragic threads of the lover's narrative. Alex, holding the diary like a fragile artifact, carried the weight of the revelations into the heart of the ongoing investigation. The mansion, now resonating with the echoes of the discovered diary, seemed to demand acknowledgement of the pain and secrets that had long dwelled within its concealed spaces. As shadows continued to dance on the walls, the narrative took an even more profound turn, and the mysteries that lay within the hidden room would play a pivotal role in shaping the chapters yet to unfold.
Chapter 7: Confronting the Shadows. As Alex and Emma delved deeper into the heart of the tragic tale within the mansion, the shadows that clung to its walls seemed to grow darker, resisting the unraveling of the past. The closer they came to the truth, an ominous undercurrent permeated the air, as if the very essence of the mansion rebelled against the impending revelation. Threatening messages, like cryptic whispers etched on aged parchment, began to materialize in unexpected places. Eerie occurrences, previously confined to the realms of speculation, became tangible manifestations of an unseen force that sought to protect the secrets buried within the mansion's history. Objects would inexplicably move, doors creaked open with ghostly insistence, and the once still air now seemed charged with a spectral energy. The very fabric of reality seemed to warp as the boundaries between the known and the unknown blurred. In the midst of these disconcerting developments, Alex and Emma stood undeterred. The commitment to uncovering the truth became a beacon that guided them through the gathering storm. The threatening messages, rather than dissuading their pursuit, fueled a determination to bring justice to the long-suffering souls trapped within the labyrinth of the mansion's past. Confronting the shadows took on a literal meaning as Alex and Emma explored the mansion's concealed nooks and crannies. Each darkened corridor became a symbolic battleground where the forces of secrecy clashed with the relentless pursuit of truth. The once silent walls now seemed to echo with the murmurs of entities unseen, and the mansion itself became a character in the unfolding drama, resisting the intrusion into its hidden recesses. The duo's investigation became a dance with the supernatural, a tango with the unknown that unfolded against the backdrop of the mansion's ornate architecture. Emma's professional skepticism collided with Alex's intuitive perception, creating a synergy that defied the unsettling occurrences that sought to divert their course. The shadows, now more than mere metaphorical obstacles, took on a tangible form as the investigation pushed forward. The danger lurking within the mansion manifested not only in ethereal threats but also in the psychological toll it exacted on those seeking the truth. The weight of the past bore down on Alex and Emma, and the once clear lines between reality and the supernatural began to blur. The mansion, it seemed, possessed a sentience that resisted the probing eyes of those who dared to confront its long-held secrets. Yet, Undeterred by the ominous atmosphere and the spectral warnings, Alex and Emma pressed on. The threat of danger became a catalyst, strengthening their resolve to uncover the hidden truths that haunted the mansion. As they confronted the shadows, the narrative teetered on the precipice of revelation, poised for the climactic unveiling that would determine the fate of not only the investigation but also the long-suffering souls entwined in the tragic tale. The mansion, now a battleground between light and darkness, awaited the final confrontation that would either shatter its spectral resistance or perpetuate the enigma for generations to come.
Chapter 8: Redemption and Closure. The journey through the haunted corridors of the mansion reached a pivotal chapter as the pieces of the intricate puzzle fell into place. The relentless pursuit of truth led Alex and Emma, along with the group of strangers-turned-investigators, to an unsettling revelation: the perpetrator behind the tragedy and the motive that had cast a long, dark shadow over the mansion. In a climactic confrontation, the mask of anonymity was stripped away, revealing the one responsible for orchestrating the events that led to the heart-wrenching tale of love and loss. The atmosphere within the mansion shifted from the tense anticipation of confrontation to a profound stillness, as if the very walls exhaled in relief at the imminent closure. The motive, unveiled like a buried treasure, resonated with the complexities of human emotions: jealousy, revenge, and the desperate desire to rewrite the narrative of the past. The mansion, once a silent witness to the tragedy, now bore witness to the redemptive power of truth, as the perpetrators faced the consequences of their actions. As the truth emerged, the haunted souls that lingered within the mansion seemed to find a measure of peace. The once oppressive atmosphere transformed, shedding the weight of unresolved emotions that had bound the spirits to the earthly plane. The air, once thick with the haunting echoes of the past, now carried a sense of closure, as if the very essence of the mansion had been cleansed. For Alex and Emma, the shared journey through the labyrinth of mystery and redemption forged a connection that transcended the bounds of the investigation. The haunting tales of the past had woven a tapestry that bound their fates together. The shared triumph over adversity, the unveiling of secrets, and the acknowledgement of the pain that had festered within the mansion's history created a bond that surpassed the roles of detective and investigator. In the wake of redemption and closure, the group of strangers-turned-allies stood in the mansion's grand hall, surrounded by the artifacts of the past. The once chilling shadows now seemed to dance with the warm glow of vindication. The storm that had raged outside during the investigation had cleared, leaving in its wake a serenity that mirrored the newfound peace within the mansion. As the group prepared to leave the mansion behind, they carried with them not only the weight of the past but also the lessons learned from the journey. The mansion, once a realm of mystery and fear, now stood as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of facing the shadows that lurked within. Alex and Emma, now forever connected by the shared odyssey through the haunted halls, stepped out into the moonlit night. The town of Meadowridge, once a backdrop to the quiet existence of ordinary lives, witnessed the conclusion of a tale that transcended the boundaries of time. The redemption and closure achieved within the mansion became a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest corners of the past, the light of truth could dispel the shadows and bring solace to the long-suffering souls that had lingered within its walls.
Chapter 9: A New Beginning. As Alex and Emma stepped out of the mansion, bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight, they carried with them the weight of the past and the echoes of a tale that had unfolded within its haunted walls. The mysteries that had gripped the mansion were now laid to rest, and the once opaque shadows had been dispelled, making way for a profound sense of closure. The air outside felt crisp and rejuvenating, as if the very atmosphere acknowledged the transformative journey that had taken place within the mansion's confines. The town of Meadowridge, with its rolling hills and green meadows, stood unchanged, yet the individuals who had ventured into the depths of the mansion were forever altered by the experience. For Alex and Emma, the shared odyssey through romance, mystery, and tragedy had not only unraveled the enigma within the mansion but also forged a connection that surpassed the confines of the investigation. The ordinary lives they returned to now bore the indelible mark of the extraordinary journey they had undertaken together. The collaboration, the confrontations with shadows, and the redemption achieved had become threads woven into the fabric of their existence. The experience brought not only closure but also the promise of a new beginning. As they re-entered the rhythm of their ordinary lives, they carried with them the lessons gleaned from the tragedy, a heightened awareness of the intricacies of human emotions, the fragility of relationships, and the transformative power of confronting the shadows that lurked within. The town, once a backdrop to the quiet routines of everyday existence, now seemed to shimmer with a renewed vibrancy. The ordinary days, once marked by the comforting predictability of routine, now held the potential for unexpected twists and turns, much like the journey through the mansion's mysteries. As they returned to the local bookstore and the cozy apartment, Alex and Emma found solace not just in the familiar surroundings but also in the shared memories of the investigation. The shelves of the bookstore, lined with stories both fictional and real, seemed to resonate with the tales of love and tragedy that had unfolded within the mansion's walls. The new beginning was not just a return to normalcy but a stepping stone into a future shaped by the profound lessons learned. The mundane transformed into the extraordinary as the ordinary routines of life took on a newfound significance. The romance and mystery that had intertwined in the tapestry of their daily existence became a reminder that every day held the potential for discovery, connection, and the unwritten chapters of their personal narratives. As Alex and Emma looked towards the horizon, the moon casting its silvery glow over Meadowridge, they felt a sense of gratitude for the shared journey that had brought them to this point. The mansion, now a distant silhouette against the night sky, stood as a symbol not just of tragedy but of resilience, redemption, and the promise of new beginnings. The town, the bookstore, and the apartment became the backdrop to the ongoing narrative of their lives, a narrative forever shaped by the echoes of the past but propelled forward by the anticipation of the future. The odyssey through the romance and mystery of the mansion had ended, but the story of Alex and Emma continued, with each ordinary day holding the potential for extraordinary discoveries and the enduring echoes of a shared journey that had transcended the boundaries of the everyday.